Well, after a much awaited time, we're here. Elden Ring. This is quite the experience for me. I just want to check out the start screen. Yes, that is what I was looking for. So we're going to try to first get our levels right, because this is more of a YouTube thing than anything. I think that's what I usually roll with. Man, the music is so good. I want to make it loud, because it'll probably be fine on YouTube, but I don't want to be talking over it. So I'm going to leave it a little low for now. Actually, we'll go a little pumped. We'll see how it works. Just gonna get a quick look at everything. I'll have to come back to all this. Very clean looking menu. Play with that a little faster. Yeah, we'll definitely have to come back to some of this stuff here. So very concise screen. There's not a ton on here. We're gonna jump right in to new game. Not even gonna look at the adventure guide. Here we go, guys. Elden Ring. Yeah, we'll go with default for now. I can always turn that up later. And they select a character base here. Okay, so this is how they're dealing with the class systems in this game. Are character bases, apparently. So if I toggle triangle, we can sort of look at the stats here. So this is going to be the most important thing. So stat-wise, we still have our overall character level. Vigor is retained. Mind is a new trait. I'm guessing that's sort of attunement. Endurance. No vitality, interestingly enough. We have strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith, the regular damage-dealing stats that we're used to, and this new stat called Arcane. No more luck anymore. So it'd be really interesting to see what all these actually do. I think they're showing us what the starting weapons are on the class. So we have the warrior here. It actually doesn't start as much strength as I thought, so that's more of a dexterity start character. And then we have the hero class. Has a ton of strength. So I almost want to pick that because the type of thing that I usually like to do. Endurance isn't bad on that either. We have the bandit character. Still has decently high dex. Lower strength. But higher arcane. So that might be cool. We have the astrologer class, which is new. So that's... kind of looks like a sorcerer. High mind and intelligence. Really kind of not as high overall level, so that'll kind of be interesting to build out. We have a prophet class, so that looks to be a faith build. Still with high mind and a lower overall level, so again, interesting to build that one out, but really low intelligence, like really, really low intelligence. Samurai class. High strength and dex, and decent vigor, low overall level, but low faith and intelligence, and arcane, but not horrible mind overall. Well, actually, compared to some of the other ones, it's not as great. But we have a prisoner class, which kind of looks a little bit like it could be what would have been a good chaos build in Dark Souls 3. So lower vigor, but you have sort of decent stat spread on everything besides faith. So I don't know, maybe you could do an int dex with this one. That would be interesting. I think I'm probably going to make my decision based on the weapon type. We have a confessor class that has high strength and dex and faith. Like a quality build, kind of. Like a broadsword of some kind or a greatsword. And then we have a wretch, which, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that one. Not at least for our first playthrough. Vagabond looks pretty cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it looks like the basic knight class. High vigor is probably gonna help for not knowing the map at all. I mean, I kind of rely on knowing all the strats. And I'm not gonna know what the heck I'm doing. Because this is a brand new game, and I've avoided the spoilers as much as I possibly can. So, Vagabond would probably be the best choice, but this Confessor class looks a little bit cool too. So he's 10 overall with 12 strength, 12 dex, whereas this has higher strength and dex and vigor. So what this really has is the faith added in there. So if I knew I was going to do a split build with magic, which might not be terrible, then I could pick this class. But the intelligence is always going to be holding me back a little bit. And I'm going to have to invest early on into both mind and intelligence, so I won't really be much able to deal with my damage. So I think I'm going to just go with my gut here, and I'm going to start with this class. It won't be that hard to add intelligence to faith in, because they're not that low comparatively. So I think we're going to go Vagabond, and I can always make a second character when I want to experiment a little bit more. So yeah, we're going to do that. Body type A and B. Don't quite know. We'll go A. Alright, name. Now, this is where it gets fun. Now, yes, okay, so it does look like the YouTube is working. That's good, but I have to consult a name here that hasn't been used in a long time. So I actually had this planned out a little bit. I'm going to pull out my first FromSoft character name that I ever had. It was a corruption of my own name. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. Alright, Uha Nijnar. We'll go, okay, so now age. We'll go young. Origin. Yeah, that's the class type. So really cool choices here. I really want to try this Confessor choice out, I think. Next, that's what I might do. Or Warrior, because that, man, those starting weapons look so cool. But I think I'm going to go with my gut here, and I'm going to go with a Vagabond. And then maybe we'll do Confessor. And, I don't know. I'll have to try them all out eventually, but, keepsake. So we have all different kinds of things. Increases maximum HP. Used to gain many runes. It's like a Sovereign Soul. No thanks. Said to reinforce Sacred Flask. Interesting if that does what I think it does. Very interesting item descriptions here. I'm kind of getting stumped with some of them. My heart is kind of on this one because it feels like it might be the life ring in some way. And it feels familiar and therefore safe. That one, if it does what I think it does, would be extremely useful early game. Like, if that is the thing that you're using, like an Estus Flask, if it's like that, then something that upgrades it, like gives you another drink of it, would be very, very useful. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that. Try it out. Even though the other one would probably immediately give me more. I'm already starting with the higher vigor, so I just kind of want to see if this mechanic works the way I think it does. Base template. Kind of like our basic overall look here. I suppose Warrior's the regular one. My character, I might go Northerner because that kind of works. Voice. Oh, can I test it? Hold on. Yeah, definitely that one. We'll go that one. Let's see here. Might be a little... Oh god. Little on the tail side. Oh god, this is more complicated than I'm ready for. We'll just pick one. That's somewhat reasonable. Alright. Face and hair, here we go. Hair. This is very important. Already it's not bad, I must say. Pretty sold on the hair color. I want it like white. Yeah, as white as I can get it. Good. Hair choices. Kind of dig that haircut that he's got, but if they have any of the Souls 3 ones in here, I would definitely go with them. All just kind of, ooh man, they have some good haircuts in here, I ain't gonna lie. Yes, this is the one. The one. Eyebrows. Nice how they have it just match. I'm a fan of that. Now, this character. I think the way I originally made him, I don't know if he had a huge beard. I think he had somewhat of a beard. I think this will suffice. I think I need the Zeus beard. I like this one. Yeah. Eyes. All color here. So this needs to be kind of like a very goldeny kind of orange. Now, if only they had iris shape in here. That's pretty good. Iris size. Pretty sure that's what we want. Tattoo. Got some tattoos. I don't mind the scar, but I want to move it. Horizontal, I would want to move it. Yeah, so we would want to move it this way. Then probably down and then a little more. Like that. And then that actually gives me an idea. So go back here. Mess with his left eye. We'll mess with his right eye. Where will be actually this? Right eye clouding. make this like a lot. Yeah, it's kind of cool. That looks pretty interesting. Where you can get really lost, honestly. So I am not gonna mess with any of that. Honestly, fine with it. Yeah, so I think we're gonna roll with that for now. Right. So now we're going here. Let's kind of mess with this a little bit. So make them a little bigger, just for funsies. Big old arms. We'll skip leg day. Yeah, he's already hairy. He's already muscular. Get a little bigger too. The big head. Okay, so cool with that. We'll just save that here. It's already there. Alright, so we got that saved. Got the name, the class, all that stuff picked. Detailed appearance, I think we... Yeah, that was what we did. And body base template, we did that. Okay, so we're gonna finish that. Here we go. We've made our character. Let's do this, guys.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing.
That was intense.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Ooh. So this is what it is. This is what it looks like. The ring. We're gonna click A. That is for me. Jump. Oh, triangle is okay, okay. Silly me, I thought it said A. And therefore I click X. The triangle to read message. Interesting. Praise the Elden Ring, yes. Good. Yeah, we got a jump animation. I mean, we got roll. Already fat rolling. Come on, guys. You're gonna make me fat roll already. We can do some silly stuff with their shields. I don't see that I can two-hand. I'll have to let the game teach me a little bit. I'm getting a little too excited here. Pillage remains. Tarnished. Ooh, I can't even. Wizened finger. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't a real pause. But in our equipment, Let me just look at, I want to see where that went. I would never throw them away. Use tools from the inventory menu. Okay. I want to see what this does. There we go. Item for online play can also be used from the messages menu to write messages. Your messages will be conveyed to other. So this is how we leave a message, basically. It's like a pen. Or is this how we're summoned? Because it does say item for online play. But I'm thinking that it's how you write messages. Like, not like the soapstone, more like the, just, you know, like the messages option. Trace. Alright, well that's the first couple little things here. Elden Ring. Hidden walls. There are things that we can break. I do like this quite much. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, just look at my cape. Sounds great. Joy ahead. So let's see. Talisman, quick item. So that's like probably the hot bar. Left slots, right slots. Arrows, bolts. But what of my actual ring slots? So they took them from me. That's interesting. Perhaps there's another way. Multiplayer. I will have to get into all this another time. System, okay, so that's like... Right. So this isn't that different in some ways. Spell slots. I guess it's kind of like that. So we've got HP, FP, stamina. Equip load is a thing. Poise is still a thing. Discovery. But it'll be interesting to see what's controlling all these stats. I'll have to actually check the adventure guide at some point. But right now, I just kind of want to explore. And I love this jump animation. Are you ready? I want to rate it good. Oh, is it telling me that I have the parry? Alright, here we go, guys. Beautiful. Chapel of Anticipation. How very quaint. How very fitting. Oh my. I mean, that is something else. That is truly something else. And this jump. First off, could they be trolling me? Raise the Elden Ring. Yes, but what's this way? Why is it always... Hold up, yes, indeed. I wonder if you get anything when somebody appraises your message good. Well, we'll have to try. So let's see, messages. Templates. How about I want time for? Yes. Words. Enemies. I'm really hoping this is a big hope, guys, that... No. I was hoping that there would be beanpole, but it seems that they took that away. Time for beanpole would have been great. But alas, I don't believe they included beanpole. If proof of the contrary does exist, I'd like to know, but yeah, sure, whatever. Well, I was hoping that I had beanpole, but if I don't have beanpole, then it's not worth it. Oh, so I can get to my gestures from here, too. Wait, what was that? Memory of Grace. Oh, they combined all the menus to one area, so there's not all these different little mini menus going on. Well, anytime there's a bridge, and I feel like there's going to be a dragon any second. Visions of Joy. Elsa would really... Man, if only I had jumping. You do have jumping, though. It is a thing now. Keep thinking that that's how I read, though. That's run. That is crouch. So it's the left stick this time. Right stick's probably lock on. So that's... Stay crouched when rolling. That is important. We're going to, I guess, just, you know, take advantage of being blocked by a sword. Man, and there's already a fog gate. Oh, hello. This thing's gonna kick my ass. Yeah. I died. It brings back memories. What am I, back in Undead Settlement?
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Flask of Crimson Tears. Oh man. Flask of Cerulean Tears. Oh, that is cool. Very interesting. And it's just already auto-equipped to our hotbar-like thing. Quick item. It's like a quick item list. Well, now that I have this opportunity, what's my menu for this? Okay, long sword. Now, let's give me that back. I want to read about it. Straight sword, okay. Weapon class, skill square off. I'm wondering if I can change any of that. Oh, so I just have a halberd. Or is that where one would go? We'll have to investigate more. For now, I must just check all this stuff out. Hold on, let's read the messages first. First off, give up. Cave of knowledge lies below. Man, that is... Before I do anything that might have consequence... why is it always fingers? Why is it always dark? Hey, well, you know what? Torch. That's why. Why is it so lonely? So there's clearly an up. Thought there'd be stairs here. Alright, so... It's rather dark over there. Maybe we'll get a torch and come back over here and see what we can see. I have a feeling if I talk to this, I'll be going down there, so let's just check this area out before I lock myself into anything. Praise the tree. Quite literally, it is beautiful. Door ahead. How about... Could this be... Could this be a life? You could. Yeah, so that's a door we can open. I mean, there's stuff all around. I really want to talk to this thing here, but... It just seems like it's one of those things where you go downstairs. I'm opening the door. This might be a mistake. Wall. A room. candle. Light, oh light. Just more of an area up there. Ooh, what is this? Touch grace. Lost grace discovered. Rest at site of grace? Oh boy. Alright, so this is like the bonfire, I guess. Early day. It tells me what time it is in the game. I can pass time here. Flasks. Interesting. So we can already see that we can do things from the fire. Or from the grace. Sorry, this habit is going to be hard to break. Memorize spell, so that's like attune a spell. Sort chest. So yeah, that's the storage box. And leave is leave, so pass time. Oh, so you literally wait until like what time of day you want to come out at. So that's very interesting mechanic that they've added. So this was really cool. I think for this initial stream, this does suffice to kind of like get us going here. I mean, this was an honest react. The graphics look incredible. I mean, the mechanics, I think, are going to be a little bit more similar than I thought that they would be to Dark Souls 3, but then there are things that totally surprise me. Level design-wise, I mean, there are definitely things that are reminiscent, like this kind of like fog wall thing that I'm seeing here. A lot of the stonework is reminiscent. I mean, I see skulls everywhere. I really like the art style. But it's going to be interesting to see sort of how all these stats play with each other and what of the old terminology and verbiage are now tied to these new stats, or the way that these stats work that's new. So I think what I'm going to do next here is I'm going to try to launch the adventure guide and see if we can take a look at that. I mean, either way, I want to take a look at that, but for this initial sort of first react here, I just wanted to go ahead and dive in and not really be spoiled by anything. So I think playing Elden Ring, this is going to be really fun, guys, to go ahead and do this. Hoping that we can start to do some PvP stuff, or at least some kind of co-op stuff in the near future, but we're going to have to look at what all the options are in this game. But thank you guys for joining, and I'm going to be cutting this one off here. Have a great night.